Hi guys, welcome back. After a long time, I have solved a question. As you can see here, today there is 7 June. From 22nd, 24th, and 22nd, my exams were there, and uh, I have scheduled some videos that were actually coming for posting in my channel. From today, I am starting to again to start as my exams are over, and I am now at my home enjoying the holidays. Let's start again from where we left off. So here I was solving this room called debug. So just we have to find as usual two flag user.txt and root.txt. So as usual, I started with nmap scan. Here you can see, and there were two ports open. First one was SSH, and second one was of HTTP. Okay, so after that, what we did is let's go to this base URL. Okay, IP. So it's just an Apache default page. Okay, so there was nothing. Then I started, you can say, directory search. So after searching for some directories, there were some directories like you can say backup, which was important, and nothing else. These were under the backup only. So when I opened the index of slash backup, here you can see. So what we have some folders of JavaScript files, some grid and less like file, and there was a file index.php and index.html. So I opened or downloaded these two files. So first one was basic one, nothing important, but index.php one, here you can see. So this was a page, you can see welcome to base. Okay, no problem. So let's, here you can see we have some you can say h2 tags, lorem ipsum. Okay, no problem. So when you go down and down here, you can see there is a function of save message here, you can see. So it's this, what is this? Here you can see this is some data like message, name, from, email, something like that. Okay, and here is like a function. Okay, destruct function. So what destruct function does is it executes at the end of some you can say command, like it what this does is it save our submission, like in the current directory or whatever the directory is. Okay, so here you can see the comment is leaving this for now only for debug purpose, do not touch. Okay, so what it does is here is the code of, you can say, unserialized debug. Okay, so actually this is a bug. What is serialization, what is unserialization? Actually I was also not aware of that, so I studied it from here. Okay, so uh, here you can see the same thing, like in our code is like unserialized part. Here you can see unserialized part. So in the above code, the user controlled the value could be passed on to PHP unserialization function. The vulnerability occurs when a user supplied input is not properly sanitized. Okay, so what user can actually do is let's so what serialization does is, if there are some objects or something, if there is some example like something. Okay, let's take an example. No problem. Yep, so something like this. Here you can see, actually this is actually I have edited, but there may be some random you can say file name or random message here, and we created our own object, and we submitted the form here, and then we serialize it. Okay, so this is just a PHP script to serialize this new object, which is this one object. So any object may be something which may be like user email, username, or something like that. But if we do not monitor that input or object here, so what attacker can do is, like here you can see I have created a PHP file with message php system get cmd. So what this does is it because of this we can use cmd as parameter, and then you can say we can pass commands like list directory from our url. Okay, so I think you hope you understand that. But so then what we will do is, with after running it, here you can see we got our serialized code. So in this serialized code, this is the length of these you can say string values. Okay, like 9 of this. So this is easy to guess. So this is our serialized code. So after getting the serialized code, so what this will do is, if I run like this as an input for here in this code, you can see we have debug, like debug parameter. If we enter inside the debug parameter this serialized code, what we will do is it uploads that hacker.php to, you can say, system. Okay, and when then we pass parameter like, you can say, to hacker.php like list, or you can say we can also pass a reverse shell script, so we actually get the reverse shell script. So what I can do is here you can see, okay, we'll come to this later. First of all, what we have to do, we have just you can see this default page. So how we can find, actually we can go with directory you can say brute forcing maybe, but what I did is here you can see the file name. The file name which I downloaded is let's go here, was named index.php. Okay, and this all thing you can say which we are seeing, like this serialization and unserialization thing, is all happening inside index.php. So what I did is I tried to visit you can say index.php here. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, slash index.php. When I visited this, you can say we have now that same code, welcome to base, like here you can see lorem ipsum number item. Okay, so we have like something, and here you can see it says your submission has been successfully saved. Actually it is auto running. So what now we will do is, in here there was a parameter debug, we all know. Okay, debug, and after that what we can do is, so we have this you can say let's copy this stuff. Wait a second. Okay, yep. Actually I'm using my trackpad because of that name. Okay, yep, let's copy this. So after copying this, what we will do is we will url encode it. Actually it was already copied. So after url encoding, here you can see we got our url encoded, you can say, characters. So what we'll do is we will just copy it and paste it here. Okay, and after pasting, when we press enter, so at the bottom here you can see we got two, your submission has been successfully saved prompt. Initially we were getting one, but now we have two. So it means that you can say something has been, you can say, installed in our system, or you can say that hacker.php is you can say listed in our system or uploaded to our system. So now what we have to do is, we will instead of accessing index.php, what we will do is we will access hacker.php, that the php file I uploaded. And then when I enter the command cmd equals to list, so we should wait a second, what's the error? Okay, we should get the you can see list, but I don't know why I am not getting. So here you can see maybe the file I uploaded already, I have uploaded, maybe something like that error. So when you will upload that file using url encoded like something, and what you will get is, you will get here something like this. Here you can see list. So now as you know that you have access to, you can see, the system. So wait, what I did here, okay, that was the error. So instead of question mark I put the slash here. No problem. Here you can see I have This files are updated because I have created some file that now it's showing. Okay, no problem. So here you can see we have access to the system. So what we can do is we can use reverse shell here script, so that you can just go to reverseshell.com. Here you can see reverseshell.com by Ode, and you can use it. Okay, so here you can see, and you have to URL encode that also. So after URL encoding that, here you can see I have this code. Here's my IP, and here's the port. So after entering this, here is still it's loading, so you will get your reverse shell. So now as you have got your reverse shell, so the step till you can say what we can say this exploitation to get the shell is actually was not easy. The part of serialization and unserialization was I was not familiar with that. This was first time I have you can say studied about it. Okay, but no problem. So here you can see I use netcat to listener here, and I got the cell. Then I you can say increase the permission of my cell, and here I got a perfect cell. So now you can see when I list the file there, I don't find nothing, but there was a hidden file that is .ht password. So when I getted that, you can see I have user James and I got the password has. After getting this, you know what we have to do. I just okay, wait a second. Yep. So just cracked that using John. So here you can see the password is Jamaica. Jamaica. Okay. The password is Jamaica. So now as we have you can say password of James. So we can switch user to James and enter the password. So now we are James, so we have access to user.txt. So here is our user.txt. Okay, so after that I tried sudo -l. So now this is the part of privilege escalation. Okay, to root. So first of all we have done exploitation. Now we will do privilege escalation to gain the root cell. So here you can see after that I uploaded that line page script and check for something important. Actually line page script gave you everything, so you can actually do this in www data also, because I found I think that file you can say where the James has was also shown. So in few minutes you can find everything. So it's a great script. Okay, but for exploitation part I got nothing. There were some capabilities, but I didn't try that. Okay, so after running this line page script, so what I did is in the home page I you can say list searched for some files. So there I was the bash history. So when I getted the bash history, here you can see there it was getting some node to james.txt. Then there was a directory update mode d.d. Okay, so when I getted node to james.txt, so what it says is here you can see, dear James, as you may already know, we are soon planning to submit this machine to THM's cybersecurity platform. But there's still one thing I like you to do before the submission. Could you please make our SSH welcome message a bit more pretty? Okay, I have gave you access. Okay, we have access to some SSH welcome message so that we can edit the SSH welcome message. Okay, so this message is by root. So this is something relating like way we can you can say escalate the privilege to root. Okay, then I changed the directory to that directory which was shown in the bash history. So there was some file like header.save this all files. So here you can say this was some you can say general file like sudo file. You can say that what it was saying like to update the welcome page. So this is the same file which we have to update. This you can see welcome message. So what I did is, let me get again it so you can see the changes I have done. So I have gotten you can see the much change. Wait a second. what's the something is not working. Okay, let's clear first. Okay, get uh yep, I think now I can we can say this. Yes, so here you can see what I did is I just you can say edit so the line this inside that file, as we know that this file is was running by root. So what I did is I just copied you can say slash bin slash bash to that slash temp directory and then provided it permission. Okay, for you can say root cell. So what this does is whenever we you can say now whenever we will access the James user with SSH, here you can see when I access the James user with SSH, and here you can see then when I move on to the temp folder, so there was a you can say SUID binary file bash. Okay, now what just we have to do a simple step like this DSP flag is used to you can say prevent the privilege from degrading. Okay, to prevent the privilege we have actually of that binary to that only. It means root remains root. Okay, something like that. So I just run that SUD binary. So we actually got our bash cell. Here you can see we have our bash with ID. Here you can see UID root. And now when I go to the root directory and we have our root.txt, and now we can get that file. So that was the you can say the question. So it was pretty much you can say uh, the privilege escalation part was not much hard, but the exploitation part was tough, like the serialization and unserialization stuff, because you have to uh, know actually already know about that before, because if you haven't ever done anything like about serializing or unserializing, so how we can you can say pick up that point like that this is an error or this is some loophole in the system or in this code, like in this PHP code. How if we don't know like this is like you can say loop is a loophole, so we were unable to actually exploit this room. So this was actually you can say the tough part for exploitation, but the privilege escalation part was easy. Okay, so that actually just you have to you have access to a root file which was editable and you can edit that. So you just added copied bin bash to your directory and provided permission. That's it. So privilege escalation part was easy, but yes, exploitation was tough. Okay, so that's it for this you can say problem debug. So let's meet in next video. Till then, bye bye.